Hi guys, it has been a little while since I actually sat down and recorded a video, and you can tell I look a little different because I did get my hair cut. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. It is pretty short. This is probably the shortest I've ever had it. Definitely more manageable. I know, like, for me, like, brushing out my hair is always a chore. So yeah, it's just nicer and quicker to, you know, brush it out and everything. But I'm still not sure exactly how I feel about it. I like my hair long, but, you know, it sometimes just gets to a point where you need to just chop it off and let it grow back. So that's what I did. But I did want to make this video. I told you guys when I did my haul of the latest batch of LUSH perfumes that I would come back on here and just kind of go over them and let you guys know how I felt about them after I wore them. So I wore them each day I went to work. I figured that'd give me a full day's work of, you know, how long they lasted and how they smelled and everything like that. And there are a couple that I have already worn again because I'm just really in love with them. So I'm gonna start off with my most favorite to least favorite. So that's how we're gonna start. And we're going to start with my most favorite, which is the Yog Nog perfume. Now, this perfume, I'm telling you right now, it is super, super sweet. It smells just like the Yog Nog scent. Almost, it's so decadent, it's almost like a sickly sweet. So if you are not into super sweet smelling perfumes, then this is probably not one that you're going to like. So when I wore it, it was just so, like, it just smells edible. Like, you smell like a walking dessert, basically. I absolutely love it though. Oh, I cannot describe to you how amazing it is. If you know what Yog Nog smells like, then you understand how just wonderfully decadent it smells. But it just smells like a warm, spicy dessert. It truly smells edible. So it was a spot-on fragrance and it lasted a long time. I could still smell it on me pretty much throughout the entire work day. So definitely long-lasting, strong smell, but on the very sickly side of sweet. So if, like I said, you're not into those overly sweet smells, then you probably wouldn't like this in a perfume. But yes, that one was probably my favorite just because I love sweet smelling perfumes, and it was just really, really good and made me pretty hungry too. The next one I'm gonna go with is the Lord of Misrule perfume. This one here, I definitely, I know my boyfriend's gonna steal spritzes from. It's a warm scent. It smells just like the Lord of Misrule fragrance that you smell in like the bath bomb and everything else. Just definitely a spot-on fragrance. And it's got that warm, peppery, patchouli scent with like a sweetness of the vanilla. And this one, like I said, is a warm scent. I would describe this one more for like the colder months. I couldn't see myself wearing it during like summer or even springtime. But definitely, I mean, all of these fragrances are unisex, but if your significant other is more into those warmer scents, I definitely think that they would like Lord of Misrule just because it has that just warm smell. I absolutely love it. So this one I like, and like I said, I know my boyfriend's gonna use it. We have a solid in this, which he uses a lot because I'm not the biggest fan of the solid perfumes. I just prefer mine in liquid version. But to me, this one almost kind of reminds me of just a warm, cozy, kind of like sitting by the fireplace smell. It doesn't smell like a fireplace or anything like that, but it just reminds me of like a warm, cozy evening. Like an evening scent, nighttime scent kind of thing. Maybe not necessarily something to wear through the day, just if you're like that with your fragrances. But I really enjoyed that perfume. It's amazing. So that is my second favorite from this batch that I had purchased. My third favorite is going to go to American Creme. Now this one, out of all 5 of the perfumes, lasted the longest. I could smell this on me the whole day into the evening. I still smelled it. This is so long lasting. It's not like a super strong smell, and it's perfect for like everyday wear. It smells to me like it's just a very clean, fresh kind of fragrance. Sweet, but not too sweet. It just reminds me of like a clean smell. Just, I don't know how other way to describe it. Like a shampoo or something like that is how it smells like to me. And just super duper long lasting. Again, the fragrance was spot on to the American Creme fragrance that you're used to smelling in other Lush products. And yes, I definitely really enjoyed this. And I'm not the biggest fan of the American Creme scent. I never really was, but I have been picking this up and spraying it on more than the other ones right now, just because it's, like I said, it's a fragrance that you can wear every single day, any occasion, whether you're just going to work or you're going out. It's just an everyday kind of clean, fresh fragrance in my opinion, and it lasts forever. My number 4 I'm going to give to Grass, and some people are probably like, oh my gosh, why isn't that your number 1? Because I know Grass is such a super popular scent, but to me, I was never the biggest fan of the Grass scent. It smells good. I like it. Again, this is to me, a warmer fragrance. I get a warmer notes to this than I do, and I said that in my haul video. Like when I smell this, I don't necessarily smell freshly mowed summertime grass or anything like that. To me, it has a warmness to it, almost like a woodsy smell. Reminds me more of like maybe like forest or woodsy grass than, you know, your summertime freshly mowed grass. But it does have a fresh woodsy smell to it, and I like the smell. I have nothing against the smell. It wore fantastic. Definitely lasted, definitely smells great. It's just, for me, you know, nothing special. And I know some of you are like, how can you say that about Grass? But to me, it's just nothing overly special to me. But I know a lot of people do really like it. So don't ever just go by my opinion, because everyone has different noses, different tastes, different likes, as you know, what they like as far as a scent goes. But again, this is one that I definitely see my boyfriend taking and spritzing on as well, just because it has that you know, earthy woodsiness to it. So that's coming in at my number 4. And then last place, and this one was the most disappointing, and that is Butterball. Now, I am a huge fan of the Butterball scent. I, you know, loved the Butterball bath bomb, the Butter Bear bath bomb. It was always a light fragrance. It was never anything over the top, nothing strong. When you take a Butterball bath, it's just like a moisturizing, you know, with all those cocoa butters, no real color, just a very light fragrance. And that transferred over into the perfume. It is a very light fragrance. It's a little more on the chocolatey side than what I get with the bath bomb, but it still smells to me like the Butterball scent, just slightly a little more chocolatey. Smells great. Love the scent of it, but because it is a light scent in, you know, bath bomb form, like I said, it transferred over to being a light scent in the perfume. So this one, didn't last long at all. Like after I spritzed it on, I barely smelled it. So I'm either gonna have to start like really spritzing myself to try to get it to last longer, or this one just isn't going to be a very long lasting perfume. But again, it smells great. So this one would be good for just like randomly spraying kind of thing to freshen up in between perfume spritzes. Like I don't know if, you know, this one isn't gonna like last through an evening out or anything like that, in my opinion. So maybe just like a nice light perfume to like wear to work or something, because it's not gonna be overpowering anybody. Because, you know, there's always sometimes someone walks past that's wearing a little bit too much perfume, and I feel like maybe that's how I smell sometimes when I go to work wearing these perfumes, because I'm trying to like test them out through a day, you know what I mean? But this one would be a good one, I think, for just, you know, a light wear when you're not wanting to like wear an overpowering perfume. But that just did not last long. At least it didn't last long on my skin. Maybe other people have a better you know, chemistry with it, that maybe it lasts longer. So for me, the Butterball was a little disappointing in that aspect, but again, it still smells fantastic. So that is my final thoughts on the 5 perfumes that I recently purchased off the LUSH UK site. Again, I still haven't had any kind of chance to get my hands on the body sprays that came out. I'm still hanging on to hope that maybe we'll see them at some point. I'm at the point where I'm getting quite the collection. These are just like my body sprays and perfumes up there. And I just started my perfume collection not that long ago, and I'm getting a little crazy with it, I realize. But so I really shouldn't say that, like, you know, I need those body sprays, because I obviously don't, but I'd really like to get my hands on them, especially the Kalakis body spray. So we shall see if those ever do come out in shops or not. Don't know why LUSH does that to us sometimes. Like, why they couldn't just bring it out in perfume as well. We will never know. But those are my final thoughts for these perfumes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You had to let me know if you purchased any of these perfumes, how you felt about them, if you feel the same way, which ones you liked, which ones maybe you didn't, or, you know, if you didn't get a chance to buy them, which ones you would like to see them release in shops. So yeah, just let me know down in the comments all of your feelings towards the perfumes. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.